Hi guys, welcome to my channel on TD Made Easy. In this video, I'm going to be answering 2021 WAEC Objective questions. So please, if you're new on this channel, please press the subscribe button and also click on the like button. So let's go straight to the questions. One example of a regular polygon is A, scaling triangle, B, square, C, kite, D, rectangle. The answer is square, and it is square because a regular polygon has what? Equal sides. Question 2. The sketch in figure 1 shows a technique for dividing line PQ. Use it to answer questions 2 and 3. As you can see from the drawing, we have PQ, which is equal to X and Y, and is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This method is the method that is used to divide a line into equal parts. Now the question says the value of X ratio Y. X ratio Y. So let's see X. X is 1, 2, 3, and Y is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X ratio Y is 3 ratio 5. 3 ratio 5, which is A. Question 3. If X is 6 centimeters, what is length PQ? If X is 6 centimeters, so from here to here is X, is 6 centimeters, what is PQ? So let's just see this simple calculation. Since we have X ratio Y to be 3 ratio 5, X plus Y, when you go back to the drawing, you see X plus Y gives what? PQ. And the question says, what is the length PQ? So 3 plus 5, that gives us what? 8. X is given as 6. That means each of the division, since X is given as 6, that means each of this division is what? 2, 2, 2. 2 multiplied by 3, that gives us 6. So PQ equals what? 8 times 2. How did we get 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X plus Y equals what? 8. 8 multiplied by 2, that gives us 16. I move on to question 4. Figure 2 shows a diagonal scale. Use it to answer questions 4 and 5. 4. The length X is, so you go to the scale to read length X. So X is 1. You can see the dimension line. You can see the arrow at the dimension line indicating X. So we have X is 1 point. Now, when you're reading through a diagonal scale, you start from the base to the height. So now this is 1 point. This is 0.1. This is 1.2. Then you now read through the height. You read from the base to the height. Okay, so this is 1.012, and this is also 0.12. So this is 1.22. 1.22. So the answer is B. Answer to question 4 is B. All right, so let's move on to question 5. Question 5. Length Y is, so we also follow the dimension line. So this is Y. Y reads 2.7. Remember I told you we start from the base. So this is 7 and this is 5. So Y is 2.75. 2.75. So question 5, the answer is B. The answer to question 5 is B. So let's move on to the next question, which is question 6. Okay, for question 6. Figure 3 shows a triangle drawn between two parallel lines, QR and ST. QR and ST. Use it to answer question 6 to 8. Now let's see question 6. The value of angle Y is what? 30, 70, 80, and 100. So what's the value of angle Y? So where is Y? Y is located here. So how do we get Y? The sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can start from there. Since the sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degrees, and we already have 30, we are given 30, we are yet to determine this angle. And the sum of angle on a straight line is what? 180 degrees. So 180 minus 110, that gives us 70 degrees. So here I have 70. I have 70. So I have 70 here. Now 70 plus 30 gives me what? 100. 100 minus, deduct 100 from 180, since the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So I will have what? 80. 70 plus 100, that 70 plus 30 gives 100. Take it away from 180. So I have 80 degrees. Okay, so if I have 80 degrees, this angle to angle Y is alternate angle, alternate angle. So if this is 80, definitely my Y degree is 80. So question 6 is C. Question 6 is C. Now, angle X. Now in question 7, angle X can be described as, what is angle X? We are yet to determine angle X. And since the sum of angle on a straight line is 180, all we need to do is just to deduct 80 from 180. So angle X will be 110. 180 minus 80 gives us 100. So my X degree is what? 100. So now the question says, angle X can be described as A, an acute angle. It's not an acute angle because it is more than, an acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees, and this is more than 90 degrees. So go to B. A complementary angle to angle Y. A complementary angle is the angle that sum up to 180, that sum up to 90 degrees. A complementary angle sum up to 90 degrees. Example, you can have 45 by 45. You can have 60 plus 30. That gives us 90 degrees. And C, a reflex angle. A reflex angle is more than 180 but less than 360 degrees. Then the last one says D is a supplementary angle to Y. I'll go with D because a supplementary angle is the angle that adds up to 180 degrees. And since this is 80 plus 100, that gives us 180. So for question 7, My answer is D. We move on to question 8. Question 8 says, triangle LMN is an example of, let's say the triangle, let's go back to the triangle. Triangle LMN is an example of what? It's a scaling triangle because it has what? Unequal sides. So the answer to question 8 is A. I'll move on to question 9. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides. No. Only one right angle. No. Only one pair of parallel sides. Yes. It has a pair of parallel sides. 2 pairs of parallel sides. No. Trapezium has 1 pair of parallel sides. So from there, we'll move on to question 10. Question 10. The regular polygon with an interior angle of 144 degrees is A, heptagon, B, octagon, C, decagon, D, dodecagon. So we see, let's solve this. Now for finding the interior angle of a regular polygon, the formula is 180 into n minus 2 divided by n, where n is the number of sides. And the question says, the regular polygon with an interior angle of 144 degrees. So we've been given the angle, which is 144 degrees, just to look for, to determine the number of sides. So 180, just to open this bracket, 180 multiplied by n, that gives us 180n. 180 multiplied by 2, that is 360, divided by n equals to 144. 180n minus 360 equals to cross multiply, that gives us 144n. So take away 144n from 180n, we have 36n, which is equal to what? 360. N equals 360 divided by 36. N equals 10. And 10 means decagon. Heptagon has 7 sides, octagon 8 sides, decagon 10 sides. So the answer is C. Okay, figure 4 shows the type of construction. Use it to answer questions 11 and 12. Questions 11 and 12. Now, when you look at this drawing, if you want to learn more on this, you can check my videos. I have a video on it. Let's see the options. Number 1, the construction is meant for finding the center of a circle with given circumference. No. Finding the perimeter of a circle with given diameter. No. Determining the perimeter of a semicircle. No. Determining the diameter of a circle with given circumference. So if you want to determine the diameter of a circle with given circumference, this is the construction procedure. So ST is the diameter. ST is the diameter. So for question 11, the answer is D. Then question 12. Question 12 says line ST is what? We have said it, that is the diameter of the circle. It's not the radius, not the 1/3, is the diameter of a circle. So question 12 is A. I move on to question 13. The sketch in figure 5 shows 2 tangents, PR and RS, to a given circle with center O. Use it to answer questions 13 and 14. Now, line OQ is a chord, normal, diameter second. Line OQ is a normal, So the answer is B. 13 is B. Question 14. Now, angle PQO. PQO is what? 90 degrees, a right angle. It's not an acute, it's not an obtuse, it's not a reflex angle, because this line PR is a tangent drawn to the normal, and a tangent must make an angle of 90 degrees to the normal. So angle PQO is 90 degrees, it's a right angle. So question 14, the answer is A. Straight, I move on to question 15. Which of the following satisfies the similar triangles shown in figure 6? Now, when you look at these triangles, there are two triangles, EFG and JHK. So when you look at these triangles, we want to see the equation that satisfies the similar triangle. So A, EF equals HG. EF equals HJ, okay? EG equals JK. EG equals JK. No, because JK is equals FG. So let's go to option B. Option B says EF. EF equals HG. EF equals HJ, correct? FG equals JK. FG equals JK, correct? Let's move on to C and analyze the answers. C says EF equals HJ, EF equals HJ, okay? FG equals HK, FG equals HK, HK, no. FG is not equal to HK. So the last option says FG equals JK, okay? GE equals HJ. No, GA is not equal to HJ. So the answer to question 15 is B. Let's move on to question 16. All right. The locus of a point which has a constant ratio of unity to its perpendicular distance from the directrix is epicycloid, apocycloid, hyperbola, parabola. When it is unity to its perpendicular distance from the directrix is what? Parabola. Question 16 is D. I move on to question 17. The type of locus is a parabola, hyperbola, circle, ellipse. This is ellipse bifoci method. So the answer is D, 17D. The line labeled X. The line labeled X is minor axis, major axis, directrix, span. The line labeled X is called the directrix. So 18 is C. Then we'll move on quickly to question 19. The isometric view of the object represented orthographically in figure 8 is, when we say isometric, that is the three-dimensional view. So when you combine the orthographic views together, what do we get? So let's see A. A is open at both ends, 1, 2. And when you look at the orthographic view, it's closed here and it's also closed here. This is the front, this is the plan, and this is the end. The front, the plan, and the end. So the arrangement is in third angle projection. So we look at option B. Option B, it has closed at the top, open at the base. It is wrong. Option C, closed, closed. Okay, then option D, one end is open. So the answer is option C. Option C, 19 is C. I move on to question 20. Use the pictorial view of the object shown in figure 9 to answer questions 20 and 21. So when you look at question 20, see the arrow pointing towards X direction, and there's another one to T direction. So let's see the question. The correct view in the direction of arrow S is, let's go back to the question. the correct view in the direction of arrow S. This is arrow S. When you want to analyze arrow S, you see this part. Then you also see a rectangle at the top. Then don't forget that there will be thin short dashes to show that there's a cutout from the block. So let's go back to the options to pick the correct answer. The answer to question 20 is C. 20 is C. Now to question 21. The correct view in the direction of arrow T is, the correct view in direction of arrow T, let's go back to C, arrow T. This is arrow T. So here we are going to see the same view, but we'll see this line, vertical and horizontal with no joints. So to question 21, let's see the answer. 21. This is incorrect. This is incorrect because of the line. This is incorrect because of the joint. So the answer to question 21 is D, because it's open, it's not joined together. So we now move on to question 22. Figure 10 shows a line in space between horizontal plane HP and vertical plane VP. We have the horizontal and the vertical plane. Line KG is, this is KG. Is line KG parallel to both VP and HP? KG, is it parallel? KG is parallel to VP. VP is called the vertical plane. The vertical plane is just like when you have your elevation and you have the plan. Now, the elevation represents the vertical plane, while your plan represents the horizontal plane. So this is the HP, which is called the horizontal plane, and this is VP, which is the vertical plane. So B, option B says parallel, KG is parallel to VP. This is KG parallel to VP and at an angle to HP. Is at an angle to HP. I'll go with option B, but let's see what C is saying. C says perpendicular to VP. No, KG is not perpendicular to VP. KG is parallel to VP. Option D says perpendicular to both VP and HP. KG is neither perpendicular to VP nor HP. So I'll go with option B that says parallel to VP. Now, when you look at KC, KC is parallel to VP and is also perpendicular to HP. But the question says we should look for KG. So KG is parallel to the vertical plane and is at an inclination, at an angle to the horizontal plane. So the answer to question 22 is B. 23. The true length of line A prime E in figure 11 is, what's the true length? So let's see. This is A prime E and this is AE1, this is AF. Now, when you want to get the true length after you have projected from A prime down to get your A and E down to get E prime, the next thing, you draw a thin line at this angle. There's an angle here. So you draw a thin line, place your protractor here, take this radius down and project this line. Just take it down. The point where they meet with this given line is the point where you get the true length. So you just connect from this point to A. So the answer is AF. AF. AF is option C. That is question 23. We are moving on. So we are moving to question 24. Question 24. The sketch in figure 12 shows two views of a hollow square pie. Use it to answer questions 24 and 25. Question 24 says, the correct view along plane axis. This is plane axis. Plane axis is cutting the hollow pipe in such a way that it will cut across the hollow pipe. It will go this way. It will cut the hollow pipe this way. So now when you're looking at the view, you will see this part, you will see a space, and you also see this part. Now, some of the basic principles of sectioning is that you only section the part where the cutting plane touches. So now, and you don't show it with hidden lines. That is why option A is wrong. You don't show it with hidden lines. You show it with visible lines. So the answer is option B. 24 is B. C is absolutely wrong and D is absolutely wrong. From there, I move on to question 25. The correct view along plane YY, let's say plane YY. Plane YY is cutting horizontally. When you cut horizontally, your view is downward. When you cut horizontally, your view is downward. So when you slice it horizontally, your view is downward, and you only hash the part where the cutting plane touches, and you don't hash this O. So option A is correct. B is totally wrong, D is wrong, C is wrong. Question 26. The surface development of a hollow square prism. Hollow square prism is in the shape of, is it a kite? No. Triangle? No. Trapezoid. When we talk about surface development is when you unfold a 3D shape. Now, when you unfold a square prism, what will you see? Will you see a kite? Will you see a triangle? Will you see a trapezoid? I'll see a rectangle. I'll go with D. The prism will give me a rectangle. So question 26 is D. So from there, we'll move on to question 27. The surface development of the frustum of a hollow square pyramid shown in figure 13. This figure 13 is, now look at the square pyramid. Now, when you want to develop the frustum is the part that remains after you have truncated, after you have removed a portion. So this is the line that shows the parts that you have removed. So this is the frustum. Now, how will the development look like? So I have a small sketch here to show the development. Now, this is the pyramid, and this is the plan in section. So now when you want to look at the development, if you need any explanation on development, you can check some of my videos on development. So it's going to, you have this shape. You have lines joined together. You join the base, join the base, join the base, join the base. So that gives you, let's see the options that goes with what we have. This is a circle. Is a curve. No, this is wrong. C is also wrong. Let's see A. A is wrong. The answer is B. 27 is B. Now to question 28. Which of the following views shows the line of intersection of two equal square pipes? Which of the following views shows the line of intersection of two equal square pipes shown in figure 14? So we have equal square pipes. Now, when you have equal square pipes, what will happen? It's just like this. I have a square pipe. This is pipe A, and this is the intersecting pipe. This is under intersection of solids. This is the other pipe, which is pipe B. Now, this is how you draw it in, how to draw the complete plan. After you have drawn the complete plan, how do we get the line of intersection? Just project this part, this point where it's touching, where the intersecting pipe is touching the plan of the first pipe. This is pipe A, this is pipe B. So projects up to intersect at a point, just like this. Then when you also project this point, when you also project it up, it will intersect here. In my next video, I'll be showing some examples of interpenetration. So you can follow me up so that you get more and a clearer understanding on intersection of solids. So you take it, just connect together and connect together. Then you can extend this. That gives you the line of intersection. So let's go back to the answer to see the correct answer. A is wrong, B is correct, C is wrong, D is when you have unequal type. Question 29. So 28 is B. 28 is B. Question 29. The total angle around a point. Angle at the point is 360 degrees. 29 is A. The sketch in figure 15 shows the symbol of isometric projection, oblique projection, first angle, third angle. The answer is third angle orthographic projection. So the answer is D. 30 is D. So we are moving on to the last phase, which is the building drawing questions. The answer you have on the building drawing aspect is the same answer you have for the mechanical drawing. So we won't be looking at that today. We'll be looking at just the building drawing because it's the same answers. Figure 16 shows a type of staircase. Use it to answer questions 31 and 32. The type of stair shown on the sketch is spiral, quarter turn, open well, straight flight stair. This type of stair is called a straight flight, just one flight. A straight flight is on a single flight. So the answer to question 31 is D. Now the part labeled T, this is T. T is called the handrail. Handrail. 32 is C. Question 33. Which of the following building material symbols represents hardcore? Hardcore is A. 33 is A. So let's see question 34. The sketch in figure 17, this is figure 17, shows a pictorial view of a building. Use it to answer questions 34 and 35. The correct view in the direction of RY is, now look at direction RY. So when you're looking towards this direction, you see this rectangle, you see 1, 2, 3 rectangles that are inside. Then you also see 2 lines showing the step that is here. So let's see which one looks like this. When you look at option A, this line is crossing, so, and then the vertical line at the middle does not extend. The line is just standing on the step. The line is not going downward, it's not showing. There's no point that is showing that the line goes downward. So that makes 34 wrong. B is absolutely wrong. The line is not crossing, it's not getting to this point. C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. D is wrong because inside you have just 1, 2, 3. You will not see this part. D is showing that you will see this part, which is wrong. So 34 is C. Question 35. The type of roof on the building. The type of roof: A, butterfly, B, lintel, C, gable, A, throw. 35 is C. This roof is called a gable roof. You can see the gable end. This is the gable end of the roof. It's a gable roof and it slopes to just 2 sides. 36. The type of building shown in figure 18 is hop, scraper, jointer, bolster. This is a bolster. This is a bolster. It's not a hub. It's not a scraper. It's a bolster. So 36 is D. Question 37. The part of foundation that prevents the penetration of moisture into the building, that is the damp-proof membrane. That is the DPM. The DPM prevents the penetration of moisture into the building. So 37 is B. The sketch in figure 19 shows a part of the cross-section of a roof. Use it to answer questions 38 to 40. 38 says, the part labeled E. The part labeled E is what? A, ridge cap, B, facial board, C, wall plate, D, hanger. This is a facial board. 38 is B. Question 39. The part labeled G. The part labeled G is a strut, hanger, hauling, rafter. Is a strut. The part labeled G is a strut. So 39 is A. Question 40. The part labeled F. Where is F? F is the wall plate. A is tie beam, hauling, hanger, wall plate. F is wall plate. So question 40, the answer is G, 40 G. So in my next video, you watch out for answers to 2022.